I've been talking to Marty and Dan for a couple of weeks, and the subject that always comes up is confidence. How do you get it, and how do you give it to other people? And obviously, if you listen to Mr. Mufareh on the last 360, it should build that confidence immensely because he was very succinct, very to the point, and he told us what was coming. But before I get into any of that, I really want to talk about the elephant in the room. And really, what I'd like to say today, it's time to up your game. It's time to get those hopes in the back of your mind and make them a reality. Because if you listen to Ash last, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, Ash isn't playing anymore. He's literally telling us what's going to happen. And everybody comes to me and they go, well, how do you know? But it is so much bigger than that. When you start to think about demand in the products, that's really, really important. I can't tell you how many programs or businesses Marty and I have been in where we were ready to rock and roll. And after a month or two, all of a sudden, there's no demand, period. The product sucked. The business didn't stick around. It was not there, even though you're ready. So demand is a really, really big thing. And these people are the best of the best. They're better than anything you can imagine. If you think of what we did if you think about what we did 5 or 6 years ago and what we're doing today, you can't even compare the two. These guys and gals, they're that good. They're really, really good. And I want to say something to them. You all don't have a clue what's coming. That is ONPASSIVE. That is Ash Mufareh. When they don't have a clue where Mr. Mufareh is and the years ahead of what they're thinking. And that's a really, really exciting place to be. How big's the market in the educational arena? It's about $850 billion a year. If you can wrap your mind around that number, $850 billion in revenue comes in annually for that niche, that market. Do we have the products to take us above $1 trillion in market cap annually? In other words, that's the amount of revenue we could bring in annually. Obviously, we're not going to get 100% of every market that we go into, but we're going to get a big chunk of it. And when you think about it, we have the opportunity to bring in over $1 trillion because of the markets that we're in and because of the products of ONPASSIVE are superior at a lower price point, okay? That's a really, really big deal to understand markets. Now, when I say that, that doesn't include the things we don't know yet.
And the last thing I just want to really point out is that Mr. Mufareh said, look, when I come online to get in front of you guys, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be genuine, and I'm going to speak from the heart, and I want to take us to a better place. And what he said was basically he's not going to lead us on with a bunch of promises that he knows is never going to manifest. So look at where we are now. Be glad about where we are now in the direction that we're going in now, right? We're in a beautiful place. And when we get rolling, the world's not going to be the same. We're going to change it. Get on board, just love life, enjoy where we're at on the journey, and have a good time.